Practice English conversation. Talking at home in the morning. Daily English listening. Living with someone can feel heavy in the morning. You wake up tired, and small things feel bigger than they are. Sharing space is not always easy when you feel tense inside. Sometimes you want peace, but words still come out.
I feel very tired this morning, Mark, and my head feels tight. When I wake up like this, small things bother me more. Living together feels harder when I feel sleepy inside. I do not want to be upset, but I feel it anyway. I notice this tension, and it worries me a little.
I feel that too, Anne, and I was quiet because of it. When I am tired, I feel sensitive and unsure. I think about our shared space more than usual. It makes me feel uncomfortable inside. I do not like starting the day with this feeling.
I want us to feel calm at home, even in the morning, but today my thoughts feel sharp and heavy. I keep thinking about how we share things. That thought makes me tense in my chest. I do not want to blame you, but I feel pressure.
Hearing that makes me feel nervous but also honest. I sometimes feel pressure too, but I keep it inside. When I feel sleepy, I worry about bothering you. That worry stays in my head. It makes me quiet and a bit tense.
I appreciate you saying that because I feel less alone now. Still, I feel confused about my feelings. I want comfort at home, not stress. Sharing space should feel easy, but today it does not. That makes me feel disappointed in myself.
I understand that disappointment very well. I also expect things to feel easy, especially at home. When they do not, I feel frustrated inside. I try not to show it, but it stays there. This feeling makes the morning feel long.
I think my tiredness makes everything feel heavier. My thoughts repeat and do not rest. That makes me sensitive to small things around us. I notice sounds and silence more than usual. It is not your fault, but it affects us.
I feel relieved hearing that it is not personal. I often worry that I do something wrong. When you seem tense, I feel unsure of myself. That feeling makes me pull back. I do not want distance between us.
I do not want distance either, even if I feel tense. I want us to talk calmly like this. Sharing feelings helps me breathe easier. My tension is still here, but it feels softer. I feel a small sense of relief now.
Talking helps me too, even if it feels a bit uncomfortable. I feel more aware of my own feelings. The tension is still present, but it is clearer. That clarity makes me calmer. I feel more connected to you.
I am glad we can share this without anger. I still feel tired, but less sharp inside. My thoughts slow down when I listen to you. That makes me feel more balanced. I think this is a good start.
I feel the same balance starting to grow. The morning still feels quiet and slow. My tension is not gone, but it feels manageable. I feel more patient now. That gives me hope for the rest of the day.
I want to keep this calm feeling as we move forward. Living together matters to me. Even small talks like this feel important. I feel more understanding now. That makes the tension feel lighter.
I want that too, Anne, and I feel more at ease now. Sharing space feels less heavy when we talk honestly. I still feel sleepy, but calmer inside. That calm feels valuable to me. I am glad we talked this morning.
I feel a bit calmer now, but the tired feeling is still sitting in me. When I am tired, I notice my emotions more. I think I become more honest, but also more sensitive. Living together brings these feelings up clearly. I want to share them instead of hiding them. That feels important to me right now.
I feel the same mix of calm and tiredness inside. Being tired makes me think more about how I affect you. Sometimes I hold things in because I do not want conflict. But holding things also feels heavy. I want to be honest without creating tension. That balance feels hard.
I appreciate you saying that openly. I often worry that I expect too much from our shared space. When I feel pressure, I question myself. I wonder if my needs are too strong. That thought makes me quiet inside. I want to feel comfortable asking for understanding.
Hearing that makes me reflect on my own silence. I sometimes assume you already know how I feel. When you do not say anything, I fill the space with guesses. Those guesses usually make me uneasy. I realize that honesty could clear that up. It feels relieving to admit that.
I think we both imagine things when we are tired. My mind creates stories that are not always true. That makes small issues feel bigger. I feel emotional when I notice that pattern. I want to break it by speaking clearly. That feels like a healthy step.
I agree, and I feel lighter hearing you say that. I notice that when we talk like this, my tension drops. I feel less defensive inside. It reminds me that we share the same space, not opposite sides. That thought brings me comfort. It makes me more patient.
Patience feels very important to me lately. I want our home to feel safe even on slow mornings. When I feel rushed, I lose that sense of safety. Sharing this helps me regain it. I feel more grounded now. That calm feels honest.
I feel grounded too, even though I am still tired. I like knowing what is happening in your thoughts. It helps me trust the space between us. I feel less pressure to guess your mood. That gives me mental rest. It feels kind.
I also feel kindness in this moment. It reminds me that living together is about adjustment, not perfection. I do not expect us to feel good all the time. I just want openness when things feel off. Saying that out loud feels relieving. I feel more relaxed now.
That makes sense to me, and I feel similar inside. I do not need everything to be smooth. I just want clarity and calm communication. When we share honestly, I feel respected. That respect matters to me. It makes tired mornings easier.
I am glad we are saying these things now. My tiredness feels less heavy when it is shared. I feel more understanding toward you. That understanding softens my thoughts. I feel more balanced emotionally. It feels like progress.
I feel that progress too, quietly but clearly. My mind feels less crowded now. Even though the day is just starting, I feel steadier. Honest sharing helps more than I expected. I feel thankful for this moment. It makes our shared space feel warmer.
I feel more aware of myself now, especially my habits. When I see them clearly, they feel less heavy. I realize balance is not about control for me. It is about noticing and adjusting gently. That thought feels calming inside.
I feel that too, like balance is something soft. I used to think it meant everything had to be equal. Now I see it as understanding each other's rhythms. That idea takes pressure off my mind. It makes me breathe easier.
When I think about our worries, they feel more manageable now. I do not need them to disappear. I just want them to stay in the right place. That makes me feel steady. I like that sense of emotional space.
Emotional space feels important to me as well. When I feel it, I do not rush my thoughts. I can sit with them without stress. That gives me clarity. It feels like a quiet balance inside.
I notice that balance changes from day to day. Some mornings feel heavier than others. Accepting that makes me kinder to myself. It also helps me be kinder to you. That feels like a good direction.
I appreciate that kindness, and I feel it clearly. It helps me relax my expectations. I do not need to be perfect as a roommate. I just need to be aware. That thought feels fair and calming.
Fairness is a good word for this feeling. I want our shared space to feel fair emotionally, not strict but thoughtful. When I think like that, I feel more peaceful. My tiredness feels lighter.
I feel lighter too, even though the tiredness stays. Balance does not remove it, but it supports it. I feel more confident in how we communicate. That confidence feels quiet but strong. It helps me trust us.
Trust feels like the center of this balance. When I trust the space between us, I relax. I do not need to hold everything tightly. That release feels gentle. It makes me feel present.
I feel present too, and that feels new in a good way. The worries are still there, but they are softer. Balance makes them easier to carry. I feel more open now. That openness feels right.
I feel comfortable with where we are now. There is a calm agreement between us that feels natural. I do not feel the need to explain everything anymore. That makes my mind feel open and quiet. I like this shared understanding. It feels warm in a simple way.
I feel that comfort too, and it feels steady. There is no pressure to fix anything right now. I feel accepted as I am this morning. That acceptance relaxes me inside. It makes the space feel easy. I appreciate that feeling a lot.
I notice that when things feel easy, I trust them more. I do not worry about small changes anymore. My thoughts feel slower and kinder. That makes me feel safe here. This agreement feels unspoken but clear.
Yes, it feels clear without many words. I like that we do not need to push understanding. I feel calm knowing we are on the same page. That calm stays in my chest softly. It gives me confidence. I feel settled.
Being settled feels like a quiet success to me. It is not exciting, but it is real. I feel content with this balance. My tiredness feels gentle now. I do not fight it. I just let it be.
I feel content as well, and that feels enough. I do not need more clarity right now. This moment feels complete. I feel relaxed in my thoughts. That relaxation is comforting. It makes me smile inside.
I am glad we reached this point together. It makes me feel close in a calm way. I trust how we communicate now. That trust feels stable. I feel ready to move forward gently. This feels right.
I feel the same sense of rightness. There is no tension left in my mind. I feel comfortable sharing space with you. That comfort feels honest. I am happy with this agreement. It feels natural.
Vocabulary 5 words. Comfortable, feeling relaxed and safe. Example, I feel comfortable at home now. Agreement, a shared understanding. Example, we have an agreement that feels fair. calm, quiet and relaxed. Example, the room feels calm in the morning. Trust, belief that something is safe or good. Example, I trust our communication. Content, quietly happy and satisfied. Example, I feel content with the situation.